What is up, fam? It is Shar, and welcome to Long Living Color, where I provide quick tips and experiences on the law school process and legal field as a person of color. So a big question that people consistently ask is, what should they buy for law school, or what are some of the law school essentials? Now, you can pretty much go on Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and pretty much find most things, but I wanted to give some of my insight onto what I find to be essential and what things I found not to be so essential, because maybe y'all can save some money. So the first thing I will say is a monitor is very much essential for me. You can use it as a second screen. That has been extremely beneficial to me, because I guess as you go through law school, very disheartening thing, my vision has gotten worse to where I actually have to wear my prescription glasses. It's devastating. So having a bigger screen and having my font size laughably big helps me a lot. I do a lot of split screen, which you will do in law school. So you'll probably split screen between the text that you're reading and your actual notes that you're taking. You might split, especially when exam season comes, between your notes and the outline that you're making. Whatever the case may be, split screen is a godsend on a monitor because it's so much bigger. And this isn't even a big monitor. I think this cost me around $180, roughly $180, no more than $200. And it's just a generic LG monitor. It works great. I mean, if you want to get like amazing picture quality on it, I don't know so much, but if you want to use it for just regular day-to-day use for law school, I definitely say that a monitor is essential. I think it goes without saying a computer is pretty essential. But what I will say is get a computer case. The computer that you do have doesn't really matter so much. You want a computer that has enough storage for, like, saving your documents, and saving like any kind of handouts or text that you're reading. You're not going to want to have to go to the library every time you have to type notes or every time you need to type a paper. You're going to want to have your own computer for that. So highly recommend a computer for law school. You will be typing a lot. My third law school essential, which I would almost put at the same level as having a monitor and a computer, is my iPad. Now, there are plenty of people who do not have iPads, who do not have tablets in law school that do just fine. It is essential for me because I am very adverse to carrying around my books. So if you have a class that allows technology, and this is also a pro tip for saving money, is that instead of like renting your books on check or even buying your expensive textbooks, a lot of libraries will have your required textbook for a specific class in their library. So if your law school library has your textbook, what you can do, it can be a lot of more work, but I think it saves you a lot of money in the long run, and it saves on back pain, is that you rent out the textbook, because typically the library will not let you loan out an essential textbook for a class longer than a day. So you rent out the textbook for probably an hour or so. A lot of law schools will have textbook scanners, or maybe you can have like a textbook scanner app on your iPhone. Scan the textbook, scan whatever assignment you need from that textbook for the week. Return the textbook, upload what you scanned onto your iPad, and now you have the textbook on your iPad. And it's like, oh, well, you have it on your iPad. What's so different? Like, you like to highlight and all that. You can highlight, take notes, write on and draw on the textbook on the iPad. For me, I have the Apple Pencil, but whatever tablet you have, I'm sure has a counterpart where you can have a pencil attached to it. I got my iPad from Best Buy for about $350. I think less than $400. I got the 2020 iPad, I believe. 2020 or 2021 iPad. My fourth essential are over-the-ear headphones. An essential that wasn't really an essential for me for the beginning half of my law school career until now. I specifically recommend the Sony M4 over-the-ear headphones. I have, tried on some of my friends' AirPod Max headphones. I've tried on other Sony headphones, and honestly, these headphones were the best for me. The AirPod Maxes were just simply way too expensive. They just bled my budget out, and that was just not going to happen. The Sony M4s that I have now, the noise canceling is amazing. Like, you get on the airplane, you don't hear anything on the airplane at all. One of the biggest things when I would travel, and I consistently travel, is that I hate hearing the airplane when I'm on the plane. It like ruins the movie. It ruins whatever music I'm listening to. And it really does like damper if I have to do work on the plane. It distracts me. So these Sony headphones are overall the best noise canceling headphones that I did try on, and the most affordable. These are really good headphones for studying. I highly recommend them. My fifth essential would be blue light glasses, and glasses if you're like me and need them. Blue light glasses help a lot, especially as a law student, because you are constantly in front of the computer screen all of the time. Whether it's a computer screen, a tablet screen, it doesn't matter. You're constantly in front of it. And so you will get headaches. Blue light glasses, in my opinion, have helped that. I'm not a scientist. Maybe it's the placebo effect. I don't know. But I will say that they have helped. I use them when I am about to be in front of the computer for like 4 hours. I wear my blue light glasses and they help. I don't get headaches after. The ones that I got are pretty cheap. You can get them from Amazon. I'm pretty sure I got mine from Amazon. They're roughly less than $20. They come in a cute case. I think they're around $25. They come in a cute case with a little cleaner, and these ones are pretty adjustable, so they adjust around your head really well, and they fit me pretty nice, I think. Another essential, and it might fall under honorable mention, but I think it truly is a law school essential, is, and I say this as a very organized person, is having a charger case. So when you're going to and from law school, you are constantly bringing all of your chargers with you. And as an honorable mention to this, having additional chargers. So like having duplicate chargers. So like having a computer charger strictly for home, and having a computer charger strictly for travel, having a phone charger strictly from home, and having a phone charger strictly for travel is really cool, because you're not always having to unplug and plug and unplug and plug and unplug and plug. You can find MacBook chargers on Amazon fairly cheap. I got mine on Amazon. It was super duper cheap. I want to say it was under $35, under $40, opposed to going to Apple and buying them, which they can run all the way up to like $60 to $80, and they can be pretty expensive. Same thing with my phone chargers. I actually got a pack of 3 from Amazon. Honorable mention on that, getting duplicate chargers, but the essential is definitely having a charger case. I don't think it was more than $15, to be honest with you. It fits my computer charger, it fits with the cord, and it fits 2 USB-C chargers for like the blocks with cords for my iPad and my iPhone. And it can also fit a little couple things here and there, like my Apple Pencil adapter and like a little cleaning cloth I have. But it's amazing, not at all expensive, and it saves so much space in my book bag. On top of, it's just really organized, and it also just helps longevity of my cords. Of course, notebooks, pens, pencils, pencil cases, that's the norm. You should definitely have that. There are some professors that do not allow technology in their class, and you're going to have to handwrite your stuff. Again, I'm a little on the, type A side, so I'm pretty organized. I have a pencil pouch. I have areas that I carry all these things in. I have certain pens for certain things and certain pencils for certain things. I will say you do not need to buy 10 notebooks. I have 3 notebooks that have lasted me since my 1L year, and they probably will last me until I graduate. And they are thin. They're not the big bodied 3 subject, 5 subject notebooks. They are 1 subject notebooks. I have 3 of them. And so far I've only used 1 full one throughout my law school career. And I have 2, and the 2 that I have, half of them have been used, and I'm pretty sure they'll last me through 3 out. You don't need a ton of binders. You don't need all that. Just get what you need for the class that asks for it. I only have 2 binders, and the reason I even have them is because I've had classes that do not allow for technology. So I would print all of my notes and put them in a binder. And also for exams, there are some professors that do not allow you to use your hard drive. So you'd have to print out your entire outline, and I would put it again in a binder. So what things are not essential? It depends honestly on your situation. So, Duke has, free printing for students. So I don't necessarily think a printer is that necessary. I do have a printer. I have used it. but I wouldn't consider it an essential. A lot of the times, especially when I have a lot of documents to print, I just print them at the school, no cost to me, because one thing I found out is that the more you use a printer, the more you have to spend on ink and paper. And I quickly was like, I'm gonna start using the school printers. Do you need a book stand? Again, depends on the type of person you are. For me, I don't need, I bought a book stand and I don't use it like at all. It's a cute little book stand, but I don't use it at all because I don't like using books. I scan all my books and have them on my iPad. I prefer to use my iPad. But if you're someone that prefers loose leaf and stuff like that, I would recommend a book stand just because it'll help with your posture and it'll help with your neck. Is a journal essential for law school, as in like a planner? Is that essential for law school? I think y'all know what I'm about to say. Depends on the type of person. I will say that I am a planner girl. However, ever since I got my iPad, I just use my iPad as my planner. Apple has apps that you can use as a planner. I actually save a lot more money doing that opposed to going to Target every semester to get a new planner, or every year to get a new planner, because those things, and I really like the nice planners that like have all this tabs and sections and all the other stuff and quotes and stuff. And so those tend to run me about $40. And so I just have a subscription with a journal planning service on Apple, and it's only like $10 a year, and it works just fine. And that's what I use. So that's pretty much all I have on the top of my head. I mostly went over what I thought was essential over things that kind of weren't essential to me, and some honorable mentions. But if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see me do more on this about what other things could not be so essential and what could be essential, please comment below and let me know. Peace, guys.